Hi everyone, this is Johnnyonoes, and I am playing Soul Trader. This is episode 9 of my Let's Play series. In the last episode, at the end of the last episode, I'd cut it short because we run into another one of those I need you to find something scandalous about this particular person. Now, just like the first mission that I received, finding something scandalous about someone, I ran into the same issue that I did on the first one, where the person or the target for the mission did not actually have any scandalous information to give for me to be able to complete the mission. So I did some testing. I had a little bit of a revelation of how exactly the data works. I had just created a video describing my observations of it. You can find it in my playlist, the Let's Learn How to Play Soul Trader. So if you're interested, go ahead and take a look at that. So we're going to continue. So I know we ended the episode with the scandalous mission. What we're going to do from here on out until there's a new build that ensures, and the dev had mentioned that he's going to fix the issue where you receive a mission where you actually cannot complete it. It's on the Steam forums under my suggestions and bug posts that I have there. So here on out with the Let's Play, I didn't want to stop doing the Let's Play. I'm going to go ahead and skip those missions. I'm just not going to take those. Instead, see if there's any other worthwhile missions to go after. What we're going to be focusing on in this episode is we're going to continue to make friends with the rest of the folks that are in the Senate and slowly broaden our friend base. That's what I'm referring it to. Um, Expand our friend base so that we get more and more famous as time progress as we continue to try to go for that presidential position over at the Senate. So it's 4 a.m. on Sunday. It looks like, or where am I? I am on Mercury. So let's take a quick flight over to Earth, and then get us all nice and resituated with who we're going to be talking to. Wow, I really need to pay attention to how close I am to these gates. I think I've done it in every episode so far. So the data collection piece has become a lot more simple in my mind in terms of you know how much information someone has, how to acquire specific levels of information. It's quite a bit easier than my first perception of the whole system. Basically, if you want red information, you got to give red information. If you want orange information, you give orange. And paying attention to the messages that you receive from the person you're talking to will let you know if whether or not you've tapped out. Oh, I've got a friend over at 6 a.m. in the morning. Who is this? Manager. Yeah, so it's a lot easier now to figure out whether or not you can get additional information from someone. So this person, I'm not exactly what her position is. She's a manager, and I do have her pinned, it looks like, so she must be the manager over at the Senate. So let's see what she says. She's looking for little information. So she needs someone that's also a scoundrel to get higher level quests from. So I'm going to go ahead and do what I normally do and tell her that I am friends with a dead pirate. So let's see. So it was Brooke. I have to look for the name Brooke. I wonder if I've already told her. Nope. Doesn't look like I've affected my perceived morality with her at all. Let's just tell her I'm friends with Senator Gold, because that's a cool thing to do. Here's Brooke here. Brooke Heron. I don't know. Let's see if... cool. Alright, we're receiving another one of these scandalous quests. And as I said, it's very interesting that they'd only give you $112 for it too. So yeah, I'm going to not agree to taking this quest until there's been a fix to ensure that the people that you're getting the job for actually have the information that you need to get. So let's go ahead and sleep again, because well, let's see who else I have on my pinned list. Alright, so President Travel, she seems to still be preoccupied with whatever is going on in the Senate right now. Like, she's been perpetually busy for quite a while. I'm going to have to remember to try to get a hold of her after hours, so that I can at least start talking to her even though she's busy. So that's the president. And then who is this? She's a freelance mechanic. This must have been someone that had some good gear. Alright, so let's unpin that person. And then let's see if we can get a hold of Senator Travel here. Is it the same last name? It is. That's why I was confused earlier. Alright. So Senator Bissett. 70 people at this hotel. Good lord. Okay, there's my Senator Gold guy. Looking for Senator Trebek. Regina Trevel. There she is. Great. Oh, don't tell me she just left. No, come on. Talk to me. Oh, there she is. Click on the button quick. Alright, cool. And it's very interesting that with just 3, I only get 3 patients with her, even though we're in a bar. And I've never spoken to her, at least I don't think I have. But already passively we've gained this much and we've lost this much. So I bet you... No, it looks like I've spoken to her already. Unless this is how much information. No, this is all passively acquired information. It's very cool. Alright, so let's start with the small talk. So as I was explaining in my video that goes over data, I've been giving her red pieces of data. Now, her response is, really, I don't know anything half as interesting as that. What that's telling you is that she doesn't have any red information. It's not just some arbitrary response to, oh wow, that's really cool. It's right off the bat, she's just saying, I don't have any red information to give you. So if you're looking for red information, or you have a mission to get information and red information, and when you're talking to someone about it, and they respond with that, that means they don't have it. So hopefully that's not the target of the person you're trying to talk to. So right here is a whole list of all the information we know about this person. We're already at level 2 friendship, which is nice. And I'm totally okay with taking a hit on this particular orange piece of data, because I'm interested in collecting more and more orange data from people. So I'm gonna hit that one. So right there and then, I now know that Christy wanted her friend dead. So I now have acquired scandalous data from this person, and hopefully I can use this information when talking to others as well. But what has probably happened is that my loyalty has gone down. So that's not a big deal. I just maybe click one of these, and it's already back to maximum. My influence and wealth is lower than I would hope, so I'm going to then hit the 3 cool friends. So Senator Gold, Linda, because I cannot say Emerlinda, whatever it is. Where is she? Emerlinda. Here's Therese. Here's the third. She's the third one that I like sharing. And then I think Emerlinda is near the bottom of this list. Where is she? There she is. Okay, cool. So we got all the friendships out of the way. And that's bumped up reliability and influence quite a bit. So let's go ahead and hit wealth, which I get by telling her about how many ships I bought. And as you can see now, I'm in a very healthy position in terms of how she perceives me. So, let's see. Anything else I can give her to bump up that relationship even further? Because this person started off with pretty low patience with me, which means that she may not like me for whatever reason right off the bat. So normally when you hit up someone in the bar, you end up with 5 patients to start. Chris Parsons, the dev, main dev for this game, had mentioned something about how your attributes affect someone's starting patience with you, as well as other factors such as are they at their place of business, are they considered busy, that sort of thing. So that could be what's being affected here. So let's see here. What am I willing to lower? I'm totally okay with my morality being lower. And in response, she gave me some yellow information as well. She wanted some dirt on their friend. And I'll go ahead and then bump up my reliability. Low loyalty. I'm interested because I keep seeing President Leary here at the top for wealth. So I'm just going to check to see what President Leary, or what my character perceives President Leary as being. Wealthy, a scoundrel, and annoying. I don't know what annoying is. I had assumed that it was part of the scoundrel listing, but let's just see what happens. So perceived wealth. I don't know if this is updated or not, but I'm very interested to see what exactly is affected. Wow, I didn't realize that wealth would be, and reliability. Goodness, this guy. Oh, that's the other senator. Never mind. I thought it was Senator Gold, who is normally all greens across the board. So here's President Leary. So what was lowered was my morality and reliability. So is annoying the antithesis of reliability? I'm interested. I'm going to probably dive into the game files sometime tomorrow to get all the proper classifications for everything. So I successfully got her up to 4 bars, which is nice. So let's see if she'll... Whoa! 20,000 for delivering a little something to my friend Dixie. Please use your discretion. Alright. Last seen at Witty Dacker. Now, because there's no planet here, so we're at 15 minutes, so I'm gonna hope that this particular favor isn't gonna take longer than 45 minutes. But this is gonna be one of those hard missions because of the fact this person is in a ship. So they could be anywhere. So all we can really do is figure out where she lives so that we can somehow get a little bit of a trajectory of, where could she be flying out of and what are multiple paths. Unfortunately, she's got all the visas, so that means she could be anywhere. That's probably why this is 20 grand. So we're going to be doing a lot of flying in this episode, as well as so she's generally known across Corlin. I think Corlin is the city that's in Mercury. So we may luck out and we might find her just kind of floating around Mercury. So let's do it.
Sure.
Let's do this. Right. All these stats look fantastic. Morality isn't so low that people think I'm crazy, but low enough to get $20,000 worth of a favor. Now, my ship's damage is relatively high, so I'm going to get it repaired.
Hello? Okay. Okay.
Right, so we're already $15,000 for this favor. Alright, so we're going to want to pin this person. Deadline's in 3 weeks, so that's a good amount of time. Last seen at Witty Dacker. And I want to try as often as I can to keep this open in case she gets on the list of a bunch of ships that are floating within the same area. Let's go over to so her name is Dixie New. You know what? It was an issue in the last build where this list was so long that it would go past the screen. But looking for Dixie New on a listing of 4 or 5 other ships is not too hard. Dixie New. She says a trainee engineer. Well, that's interesting. This updated here. So, Witty Dacker. Now, I don't know if you can board ships that you don't own. Witty Dacker. Oh, and there it is. That's her ship. So we know she is not flying and she's somewhere on this planet. So it's 2 p.m. It is Sunday, so no one's working. So let's just hit the bars. Dixie New. Maybe she's at her home. There's Samuel New. So we know she lives here. We know she is here. Now we just gotta find her. So there's a bar, a military base, tiny spaceport. The ship is still here. So if she's not at her house, she's not at the bar, that means there's a possibility that she is at a friend's house visiting. Which would mean that we we can't enter unless we're friends with that person. So I just opened up her people list, and there's one other person we can talk to for more information on this person. But because this is a delivery mission, I have to find the person to succeed at this mission. Oh, there she is.
Hello.
And I thought this was going to take 45 minutes. That took, what, 6? Great. Easiest 20k ever. So because this person is getting special deliveries from a senator, I want to get to know her, because I could probably pull up some dirt on the senator. Alright, so let's make some small talk. Get her up to 5, and do all the things. So the act of giving a special gift is a yellow piece of information, a yellow piece of data, which is nice. So I'm continuously, as long as I keep telling people about, and I do find it funny that the mission even said use your discretion. But I'm going to tell everyone that I did this because I like giving out the yellow stuff. I'm okay with my morality being low. I don't know how low this will make it, but let's find out. That's pretty low. I don't want to use that one anymore. but yeah. But oh, that's very interesting. Okay, so this, I was interested about this. The story that you just gave me. Okay, so Dixie's ship was attacked by Margie Friendship. Now, it looks like there is a different story level for Attack Johnny-O for their cargo versus ship was attacked, just attacked. So I got myself an orange story that hopefully I can share with others. Should be nice. Our reliability, relationship, and loyalty are quite high already. Loyalty is something that I can easily bump up, so I'm okay with that. And that tanked my loyalty. That's amazing. So she has a lot of messages pertaining to getting attacked by Margie Friendship, which is interesting. So I'm going to keep adding these in hopes that my loyalty will jump back up, and loyalty's back at full, which is nice. Alright. Yeah, now that I know how these colors work, reading this that's listed here is a lot more interesting. You get a lot more dirt on people, or you know to get more dirt on people. So let's talk about my ships. And then there's one more. And then the friends. Oh, I wonder what my perception of senator travel is. Wealthy, immoral, and annoying. So from what we saw before, annoying is unreliable. I'm pretty sure I've seen unreliable before, so I don't know what annoying means in the context of your attributes. Still haven't figured that one out yet. Alright, let's go down the list. Where's Senator Gold? He's normally at the top here. There he is. And then Linda, and then Therese. Whoever comes first. There's Therese. And Melinda. Let's see what my level. So I've maxed out her friendship. Everything's looking great. That morality is pretty low though, so I gotta stay away from telling people about. So who was that? Just so that I can keep an eye out for them. Emilio Radcliffe. It'd be interesting if these colors were either like had more intensity. Excuse me. Based off of like how much it affects it, because they all look kind of the same. A little light red, little light green. Like if this was like dark red, like I know, like okay, stay away, because I have no way of knowing if my morality. Like I've got another person, Brooke, who when I pick her, my morality goes pretty much right before the line here. But with Emilio, it's like boom, a little scary towards that. You're a psycho type of morality type thing. So I'm gonna be careful with that. So I got one more patience, so I'm gonna just pick something. Yeah. Oh my goodness! Look at all this stuff. I can just pick all this yellow. I'm really surprised it's near the bottom here. I'd much prefer if the intensity was based off of how. Sorry, sorry about that. The intensity that's used, the impact that's used to sort these. I'd really much more appreciate it if the impact was in relation to your friendship level rather than your attributes here. Because you tend to want to give yellow information to get yellow information. And I think that's it. So I'll just pick one near the top. There we go. Supplying some goods. Alright. Given this person is important to a senator, I wonder. She's immoral and a fine pilot. Apparently she gets attacked a lot. By the same two people. So what I need to be aware of though is I'm surprised that even with full friendship I only have 2 of her attributes listed in the people section. Now that might be telling me something about I need to give her more green data or I need more white data to get more attributes. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to think about it as we progress here. So we have completed. Oh, you didn't tell anyone, did you? Oh, okay. So, all right. Well, that's still kind of weird. It's delivered, and now I can head back. Why am I misclicking everything here? Sorry about that. Alright, back to Earth. Because I need to talk to the President. And I'm very interested to see what kind of missions I can get from the President. I haven't run into any missions needing like a delivery mission, no, not delivery mission, but like a passenger mission. I haven't received any of those yet in this playthrough. And there may be others that I haven't seen yet that might be fun. Okay, so we're here in London now.
Hey there.
Keep my ship nice
Sure.
and tip-top.
Okay.
So just from flying, I lost 6K. Oh no, I can't equate how many days worth of flying. Alright, so let's see where the president is at. Oh, I have it right here. So even at 7 p.m., she's still 7 p.m. on Sunday. She's still stuck in her office, acting as busy. So I don't know if I can only talk to her if I'm a senator, like I'm one step below her, or this is a bug. I'm not really sure. So it's 8 p.m. now. And I remember when I was playing the previous build, I would sit here. I just would have a show on, and I'd have my characters sit here all day, like the whole day through the night. Oh, okay. So it looks like that got fixed. I'm wrong. So hopefully she's at a bar. So yeah, that it was mentioned that the busy stuff was tweaked a bit. So they're not constantly busy, and we're seeing that right here. Now the question is, where'd she go? So I saw her leave. Alright. Do I have access to her house? That's the ex-president's. No, it looks like I don't have the opportunity of talking to her unless there's like a hotel and a bar. Yes. Yes, she's here. She's here somewhere. There she is, right there. Boom. And I have 5 patients. Awesome. Alright, so let's make some small talk. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that she knows all of the disparaging things about each one of the senators in hopes, now this is me just kind of, I don't normally role play in a game, but I'm going to go with it. Now the dev had already told me that currently there is no way to forcefully remove someone from a position, but I'm hoping that when he does implement it, he'll be using, these negative stories about their underlings to determine whether or not they're going to fire someone. So I'm preempting his design by just telling her as many bad things as I possibly can about each of the senators. I think Senator Gold should stay. The rest need to go. So let's go through the basics. Influence and wealth always seems to be low because I have I was apparently fired by this president at some point, or whatever, made redundant. So I see that as being fired. I'm going to tank my loyalty because I want some orange stuff from the president. So right here, is exactly what I was trying to come up with an example with during my analysis of the data. Kim looks uncomfortable at discussing such intimate events. That's the sentence I need to put into that other YouTube video of mine. Now, what this sentence means is that she's got some orange data to give me, but because of her friendship level, she feels uncomfortable to discuss it with me, which is kind of sad because I've just kind of wasted that orange story, which implies that you shouldn't be throwing red or orange stories at someone that you just met. The only reason why I throw reds is because I've got so many of them. So let's go through the gamut. And she's probably already going to know that I'm... Nope, she doesn't. She doesn't know I'm friends with Senator Gold, even though we work together every day. And then Linda and Therese. There's Linda. Where's Therese? I should say I was friends with the ex-president, just for the hell of it. There's Therese. So that's what our score currently looks like to the president. Alright, so influence has hit the line, but wealth has not. So we really need to talk about the ships that I've purchased. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Man, it's really interesting how all these friends, you become friends with somebody, are close to the top than the rest. Okay. Oh, look at that. Gosh, so good. So good. Alright. So I've done the friends, I've done the ships. I guess I can brag about the loyalty's already maxed out. I guess what I can do now is I can do reliability as well. I don't think that's needed. So yeah, what I'll do now is let's go ahead and start disparaging people. That's always fun, isn't it? Let's talk about this scoundrel of a senator, Bissett. Just gonna lay it on him. Boom. Everything that I see is negative. I'm pretty sure this is gonna bite me in the ass at some point. Oh man, I'm also hurting other people's her perception of other people as well, because as his perception lowers, so does the friends that he's with. Alright, so let's keep on going down. Yeah, see, now I don't want to tell her that I'm friends with the guy that I've just been trashing, because this at first was green and I've just completely changed her opinion of the guy. Let's see if he's in her list. I would hope he is, because he's like a direct report to her, I would assume. Nope, not on the list. So let's not hurt myself here. I don't want to say anything green. This is shady as F. Did you know your senator feels old? Can you just imagine that conversation? Okay. Alright, I've said all the bad things I possibly know about this guy. Let's move on to the next one. Choose a subject. How about, let's just see what I can say bad about Mr. Gold. He's in this list. Huh. No Senator Gold. Very interesting. How about Senator Travell? Now that might be a sticky situation based on the fact that they look related based off their last name. Kim's friend's friend. Not even. Oh, Gold's up here. Let's try Gold real quick. So that's not even really affecting Senator Gold. Yeah, that's the only bit of information I've got on Gold. He's either squeaky clean or he's really good at hiding stuff. So I'm not even gonna touch Gold. I like him. He should stay. Now, this is amazing. So her name is Christy. So boom. I just told her that you wanted somebody dead. And it's affecting the morality of all these other folks. Alright, my job is done here in terms of disparaging the other poor senators of this particular faction.
Okay, sure.
She doesn't have any good gear. Wow. Alright. So let's is there anything else I care about telling her? Don't think so. No other friendships I want to share. Let's hurt Dave's morality. Poor old dad. And I don't want my influence affected, because influence is a little bit hard to bring up. I mean, unless I go and buy a bunch of ships. But I think we're done here. There's no other additional information I want to give. The president is already at 4 bars. Let's see now. Okay, 800 bucks. So, is she like super wealthy? Extremely wealthy. Famous throughout the whole solar system. But only a $800 favor. So, this might be the first one, or the only one she gave me. I probably need to lose some morality. But, let's do it. Somewhere in Oceanus. So looks like we got a pretty big flight on our hands. We got another 15 or so minutes in this episode. We should have enough time to go and do it. She's left. We're now doing work for the president. Oceanus. But what's more important is where he's known. Because we don't actually have to find him. But Europa is not too hard to get to. And somewhat known in the New Order is pretty broad. So, to Europa we go. And I want to go to Venus. Just want some information on him, so I need a green story from him. Or about him. You know what? I think, yep, that's what it is. The reason why I'm blowing past stuff is, well, first off, I'm not. Apparently can't drive and talk at the same time. And secondly, I've got 4 diamonds in my hold, which is adding to my mass. Well, not mass. I'm not a math person or knowledgeable about that stuff, but I am heavier, making it harder for my ship to be controlled. I'm pretty sure one of you is going to mention something about it. I can't wait. Alright. So jumping over to Io now. Yeah, so the dev had mentioned that Chris Parsons, he mentioned the fact that there is no way to directly influence someone leaving a position. I'm really interested to see what he has cooking for that. And with people not floating around the planet anymore, it's a little harder to kill somebody, if that's your thing. Oceanus, it's 2 a.m. Hopefully, yeah, thank you for being here and allowing me to sleep. Alright, this guy here, Christopher Leary, and he's right here. Wow, we've been starting to get pretty lucky on these quests. He has a lot of unexpected pregnancies in his life. So I think so information is just white. So became friends is white information. So just for the hell of it, I'm going to go through the paces. He knows nothing about me prior to us meeting. Wow, that one bumps it up by a lot. Okay. Well, it's really interesting how this is near the top of the list. Because these friendships are, yeah, it must go into this kind of tipping scale based off of what they perceive of you, such as, I'm sorry, I'm not giving you context, but when someone is comparing a friend of yours through a story told about a friendship, okay, I have a feeling that they're comparing your stats with what they think of the other person's stats. And if your stats are really high, then certain things are, yeah, that's probably what it is that right now he has no idea what my wealth is. So when he's comparing my wealth to whoever else I'm talking about there being a friendship of, their wealth isn't being affected at all because my wealth is nil to him. So the impact, yeah, I'm just pontificating. Basically, the friendships become more impactful when he knows more things about you. So I'm gonna go straight for like the direct ones, like I bought a ship. So my wealth is now higher in his opinion. I'm gonna tank my loyalty. Did that lower my influence as well? It kind of looked like it. Where is it? No, it didn't. Maybe that was just, I didn't see it properly. Influence and wealth are up there. Now let's hit the loyalty. Okay, that probably maxed it. And now let's do the friends. So I'll go with Senator Gold and Teresa. Those are seem to be stronger than Linda's. She is. Alright. So what's my perception of him? He is Immoral, unreliable, and annoying. He's definitely not going on my list. What a waste. Alright, so is my deal completed? Nope, I have to head back to the president and relay some of the information I know about him. But yeah, I got looks like 5 pieces of data that I can give to her. Heading on back. If you folks have anything in particular you'd like me to show you in this game, please go ahead and leave a comment. I'm at a point in the game where I can do as much as I think I can. I can pretty much do anything in the game right now, so if there's anything specific you'd like me to go after, I can showcase it in the next episode. Because at this point, this is basically what I'll be doing until someone leaves the office, or yeah, it's just this is the game at this point, is building these relationships and continuing to do additional favors for people. I'm really interested to see what other favors there could possibly be. Because apparently there's supposed to be like bounties and whatnot. I've never seen one of those. I've only had one transport mission. Whoa. Some shooting going on. What's this guy shooting at? Just feels like shooting, I guess. Wonder if she's still shooting. Yep, she's still shooting. It must have been there was a bug that I ran into where if you pick up a weapon and you don't have any weapon slots left, but you do have one of these seat slots, the weapon would go into your seat slot and then continuously shoot. What this icon is? What is this? I don't know why I've never seen it before. Alright, so let's go meet with the president. It's Monday, it's lunchtime. Let's see if she'll talk to me.
Hello.
Yep, that fix from today's build really helps out. Alright, choose a subject. That guy. There we go. Wow. So you may be inclined to say everything that you can to the quest giver, but I have a feeling like I've noticed that favors tend to be focused on the same set of people. Like I wouldn't be surprised if that manager that gave me the $20,000 special gift would have me send another one over to that same person. So if you've got an opportunity of giving information about someone, just give exactly what you need to give for that particular mission, because you could get another mission for that same person with data that you have already acquired. So you don't actually have to go and talk to that person, you just give the next bit of information. So that mission is complete. Let's see what the next one is. Alright, gossip on my niece. Oh boy. A location not found, and she's famous throughout the whole Sol system. Oh, okay, but it really limits her being a prisoner and in the old Federation. So we're at the 54-minute mark, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this episode here. We are now at the President's... you know what, actually, let me I'm going to accept this mission. I have 4 weeks to complete it, so it's plenty of time. And see if positions opened up. So, no, not yet. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and stop the episode here, because we have a pretty fun gossip gathering mission to go with next. And this is Johnnyonoes, and I have been playing Soul Trader. Thanks so much for watching.